Hi everyone, it's Nicole, and it's the, well, it's been a great few weeks or month since I've talked to you all last. Now, probably not near my 8th month, but I'm definitely through the 7th month of my hormone replacement therapy. But a lot of cool things have happened in the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks, probably the best 8 days of my life. I have to say that love has entered my life, which has been lacking, um, definitely non-existent in my life for a while. I am in transition and I found somebody that loves me, and I am just so happy. And it's kind of weird because when I entered transition, I knew that a lot of the things in my mind were going to change along with my body. And in the end, not a lot has. I still like what I like. And I found a lady that liked me. And she chose me. And I have a committed relationship now. So I am happier than I could ever be. And it's something that I think that we neglect, or I should say I see a lot of trans people neglect, which is the not just taking care of your body, but taking care of your soul, your mind. So if you're in transition, I know it's difficult, but don't shut out everything. I know that a lot of you are going to have to figure out, what do you like? Believe me, I've been shown some things I didn't know I was going to like, but I've opened my heart, and I've let someone in, and I'm happy. It's not all that's happened over the last few weeks. I've been very much, sorry, trying to clean something over there. I've been very much trying to figure out where my transition is going and what the end result is going to be. Now, a lot of us are always weighing, like, what things do you need? What things are important to you in transition? And in the beginning, it's hormone replacement therapy, and it's, mental therapy. It's electrolysis, which, I've been going through little by little. It's looking better. It could be a lot better. And then there's surgeries. And believe me, I'm not the person that jumps down people's throats when they ask me, well, are you going to get that surgery? And it's like this big, giant thing that in the end it makes you a woman. And it doesn't. In fact, the hormones don't make you a woman. The surgery doesn't make you a woman. And saying you're a woman doesn't make you a woman. It's all up here. The way I'm living is that I'll never be complete because of a surgery. I'll be complete because of a feeling. And in the end, I'll still be transgender. Or at that point, transgendered. Because I will be complete, I think. I think that's what it is. So, the surgeries I've looked at are definitely going to be just basically the ones that have the most effect on me living my life as a woman. And though I don't have a large Adam's apple, I do have some things that I want to correct. So I've battled in my head with what type of surgeries to have, and have settled on having, I guess, the consultations. So I've had consultations on FFS, facial feminization surgery, which I will do because there are certain things in there that definitely help in passing. And definitely facial feminization surgery is more helpful in passing in public than GRS, genetic reassignment, gender reassignment surgery, which I think is now gender confirmation surgery. I don't know, the acronyms escape me at times. But what I've decided is that I want most of my lower face done, which is a lip lift, my chin, my muscle over here, and my jaw, and my trach taken care of. Now there is conversation going back and forth on the brow, and it is possible that the complete FFS will be covered by my work, by our new insurance plan. It does say that all procedures dictated by WPATH are covered, so FFS now is kind of right there and glaring. Yes, you need to have that and electrolysis, and so we're going to see how that goes. But I've been toying in my mind for over a year about GRS, and I kind of put it out there that no, I'm not going to get it, and it was always because I didn't think for the life of me I was ever going to have the $21,000 for that plus the $18,000 for FFS. When I found out that my insurance was going to be covering things this year, it was different. It started to overwhelm me. So I saw a surgeon last week, and I have decided that I'm going to go for GRS. It's one of these things where, for me, the complete package is what I was always looking for. To be a woman on the outside, on the top and the bottom. So I am walking down a route which over the next 12 to 18 months I'm going to have probably 2 surgeries, the FFS and the GRS. And depending on what nature gives me, breast augmentation, don't know. So I'm done thinking about it, and I've entered the do something about it phase. So let's tie it all together. New love and GRS. Okay, and tell you what I did. So I fell for somebody. Okay, so we're going to go back to the beginning, and I took a very big chance, which I haven't done for a long time. And I flew from Atlanta to Chicago. I'm going to smile when I say that. I might cry too because I miss her. I miss her so much. To meet this woman. To be with this woman. I spent 8 days of my life with her. From morning till night. 24/7. And she's a support of the community, obviously, and she has her own, she has children and an ex-husband, and she chose me and I chose her, and we spent all this time together. And what happened was, when I went there, I had another friend who's in the community, trans, who suggested that I should see a doctor about GRS. And I took her up on it and said, all right, I'm going to go. And I saw a doctor in northern Chicago, one that's relatively new, but from what I've seen and read and talked to, very professional and experienced. And saw the procedure that he offers, got overwhelmed. Holy cow. When you see what it can look like when it's done, it's phenomenal. It just overwhelms you because you're looking at what you have and seeing what you can have, and it's just very surreal. Like, wow, I could have that. And when I was being overwhelmed, my ex asked the questions, and my friend asked the questions that I know were up here and didn't come out here. So in choosing GRS and a surgeon for it, I had a committee. Myself, my significant other, got a significant other, that feels so good, and my friend. And my questions have been answered, and I've made a decision that I'm going to go down that route. Okay? So I've revealed myself to you, my YouTube viewers. I'm sorry for being so casually spilling my guts here. Usually I talk about other things. So I had a good week. And where I go from here is prep work for those final surgeries. 12 to 18 months in the future. And it's a long pathway. From what I understand, it hurts too, because the area in question has to be cleared of hair. And just to say a joke, it's because girls don't have hair growing out of there. Around it maybe, but not in it. So it's got to be cleared. And that's going to take a lot of treatments of electrolysis. All right, so I'm a little bit tired right now, and it's a little late. And had a long day. It snowed like crazy here last night, and it was cold and rainy, well, misty today, and we had a massive ice storm. In fact, I drove all the way to work, found no one there, and had to come all the way back, and it was like an hour and a half each way. So I'm tired, but I wanted to do a video because this is where I'm at, and I didn't think I was going to get down here again, and I'm wearing my sweater dress. I didn't think I was going to get down the time to do it again in the next few weeks. So I'm sorry for the lack of energy, but I just wanted to put this out to you. So in closing, for that special someone that I know that watches my videos, I love you. For my YouTube videos, I love you too. And for anyone that's considering this pathway and hasn't done the consultations or anything, feel free to comment. I've learned so much in the last week to 10 days. I'd love to spew it back to you. Okay? So YouTube, everyone, thank you for viewing and commenting. Last video was very successful with all the comments I got. I love you all. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you soon.